Hey everyone, and welcome to Sound Check. We're back. We're finally here. We are finally, after some delay, we are finally here to the last Tribe album.
I wonder why the delay happened.
Because life happens, man. Life happens, and you get busy, and you're just like, like I listened to it, and then, we had to record 2 episodes of the podcast on one day, and we couldn't do this, and just, it's reasons. Sorry, I guess. I'm not going to apologize, but sorry. So we are doing Tribe Called Quest's last album. Thank you for your service. I can't remember the end of it.
Well, we got it from here.
We got it from here, that's it.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service, and yeah.
Came out the day after my birthday.
Yeah. This album came out posthumously. Posthumously?
Yeah. For Fife.
Yeah.
Fife passed away 8 months before it came out.
Yeah, and that's...
But like, all this stuff was done.
Yeah. So, this is the final Tribe Called Quest album, not because, this is the most recent one. No, this is the final one.
I believe
likely.
I believe they said it was going to be the final one before a lot of, like when Fife passed away, everybody was like, oh man, Love Movement's the last one they ever did. And they were like, hold on, like we got something. And it was going to be the last one anyway.
This came out 2016. 2016, this has more collaborations, I think, than the other one.
Well, and what's interesting is Fife came up with the album title. So it was pretty much a send-off for them.
Yeah. And
so they brought back everybody to work on it. Consequences there.
Yeah.
Busta's there.
Of course.
And they brought in a whole bunch of other people. Like Andre 3000 was in there.
You can't blame, with Busta. He has to be there.
Of course.
To me, he's like the unsung member of Tribe Called Quest. I feel like I consider him now part of the group.
He's like a cousin.
Yeah.
It seems like he's a cousin of the guys.
He's a cousin.
Because he's just always there.
Yeah.
No brand Nubian, though. I'm
okay with that.
That's fine. Sure.
But yeah, so let's just kick off. What is your, I can't talk right now. What is your favorite track?
My favorite track? Well, there's a few that stand out. Let me go to my list here. Yeah. Okay. We the People.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Starting Off Strong. It's one of the first songs on the record, if it's not the first.
Yeah.
And it's just... It's really hard hitting, like, just to start off with. I believe it's the first single, like the first music video they put out for it, and it's a really, really cool track. Love the beat and the music behind it, and it's just, you got everybody going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think mine is This Generation.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. It's got Busta in it. It's got it's just got a good flow to it. Got a good rhythm to it. Got a good lot to it. I'll say this. I guess we can talk about our least favorite tracks. Are yours more near the end?
Yeah, it's like this little chunk right before the last few tracks.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the one in particular stands out was the one with Anderson .Paak.
That's mine. Moving Backwards.
Yeah, Moving Backwards was one. I had a few other ones. Yeah. Like, I originally put Solid Wall of Sound and Enough, but the thing was, that was compared to the really strong opening of the record.
Yeah.
When you get deeper, you're like, oh no, I don't like Moving Backwards way more than I don't like those.
Oh, you don't like Lost Somebody that much, or
I enjoyed that one. That one was okay.
The Killing Season. Did you like that one?
No, that one's also in my worst list.
There's Jerobi.
What's that?
Jerobi's in it, and Kanye West.
Yeah, that one wasn't good. Sorry.
Yeah, it just wasn't. That was a close second for me was
Yeah.
Killing Season.
It's those two were the worst ones for me in my book. Like,
Yeah.
I had enough in Solid Wall of Sound, and then you wait like 20 minutes until you get to those two.
My
and I
issue
was
with
like,
this
nope.
album, my issue with this album is it's too long. It's too much. Too many songs. There is 16 songs on this thing. You could have cut this into 2 albums or an EP and an album if you wanted to, but I felt like once you get to
I think
track 11, what's track 11? No, not Killing Season. Once you get to Black Spasmodic,
yes, that's a great song.
once you get to there, end. Just stop.
I think-
Maybe add the Kendrick Lamar song on there. You can add that on there.
That one was a little underwhelming for as much as I like Kendrick.
Yeah. Conrad Tokyo.
It was average. It was pretty good.
I feel like they were trying different things, and it didn't work at times.
Well, I think the theme of the record is they're kind of paying tribute to everything they had done.
Yeah.
And all the old school stuff. You know, having Busta around, and then also kind of handing that baton off to people like Kendrick, Anderson .Paak, Kanye, just saying, like, you guys take the ball and run with it from here.
We got it from here, but now you do.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for your service. This should have been said. You got it from here. That's the ending.
But I think this would have been a really solid 14, 13 track.
Yeah, that's how. It's another one. You said Salt Wall Sound, which has Jack White and Elton John on it, and it's just like
Jack White's all over the record.
Yeah, I know. Just like,
and he actually adds a lot,
yeah.
in my opinion. The sample for Elton John, for the Solid Wall of Sound, like it kind of takes away from everything they had done. Like, it's just very repetitive compared to everything the first few songs.
Yeah.
That was my only gripe. Again, you get down to Killing Season, you're like, oh, whoa, I need to reevaluate my worst tracks here.
God, okay, hidden gem that people should check out. I think we had the same one.
Was it Kids?
Yes.
With Andre?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great song. I had Disc Generation in there.
Andre 3000's like...
Space Program's really good, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was another one I had in there, but I don't think I can keep it as a sleeper anymore since it's a single.
Yeah.
But that was a great song, too.
Kids, makes you realize, hey, we need more... we should do an Outcast.
Yeah, I know.
We should do an Outcast sound check.
That happened to me. It was well, no, even worse. I was like, I wish there was a new Outkast album. It just it makes you kind of a little depressed about it. Because the last one I remember was Love Below and Speaker Box. Was there another Outkast album after that?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that.
But you're like, man, I wish they did more.
Yeah. But yeah, like there's not much.
Idlewild.
There's not much we can really say. I guess for this album, I felt like I think we said it like. I felt like this album, if they would have cut like the last majority of the last tracks, if you cut it down to maybe a 12-song LP instead of a 16, or honestly, they could have cut it down to 10 if you wanted to. Take Solid Wall Sound out.
I mean, if you would have taken it down to 10, that would have been an extremely strong record, and I think you would have had a lot of B-sides that people would have wished were on it.
It would be like, that's what I'm saying, like, it's like a strong, if it was a strong, like, 10-song album, you would have...
I think 12...
I'd say it's their best album ever.
Yeah, I'd say 12 to 14.
Yeah.
And you'd still might be able to say that. There wouldn't really be that many weak links.
I think because Fife died, they were like, we got to put all the songs on there.
I don't know, because there's songs that don't have Fife on them. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure he finished everything. It was just kind of last-minute touches.
Yeah.
Although there is one song that felt like a tribute to him that might have been done afterward.
Yeah.
But
I guess also you have those tracks because, Kanye, we got to put that so we can promote it. Because the kids know Kanye.
Which Arobi was there. He was back with the group. So, yeah.
Okay, ranking. The important part. And ranking.
Okay,
rank them.
I wrote it down. Unfortunately, this one is not my top. Let's see here. I got Low End Theory. Okay. Then I have Beats, Rhymes, and Life.
Okay.
Then I have People's Instinctive Travels.
Okay.
Then We Got It From Here.
Okay.
Then I have Midnight Marauders, which is probably the most controversial thing, is I have it that low. And then Love Movement.
Okay. Man.
Midnight Marauders really put a bad taste in my mouth.
I got
But it's
all-
kind of equal. I feel like We Got It From Here and Midnight Marauders are very close. But I put We Got It From Here just a little bit higher.
Low End Theory, number one. Obviously, I think we knew, like, when we did Low End Theory.
I told you that when you first listened to it.
That was going to be the best one. Low End Theory, People's.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. It's tough. It's tough decisions. Thank you for your service.
Okay. I was going to say, we don't have ties here, man.
Thank you for your
You
service.
gotta do it.
Midnight Marauders.
Okay.
It's probably changed from last time.
There's only two left.
Beats
Okay.
and Love Movement.
We agree on the middle part, or the two bookends, just
Yeah.
not the middle.
I think mine was different though. I think it was different, but from what me just sitting here and reflecting, I'm thinking Midnight Marauders wasn't the worst.
Oh no,
It
definitely
wasn't
not.
the worst. It's definitely not. You like Beats. I don't like Beats at all. And
Yeah, I
I
really
don't really
like
like. Love Movement's fine, but I thought the Love Movement was fine. But then when I got over time, I was like, you know what, that really wasn't that great.
Well, and that's the thing. Like the Love Movement is, it's possibly a lot of other groups' best album. So it's kind of an interesting benchmark when you talk about Tribe.
Yeah.
It's just everything's elevated because you hear Low End Theory and you're like, okay, like, and People's Instinctive Travels, you start off your career with those. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're expecting great stuff
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Pretty much. But I'll do it for sound check for Tribe Called Quest, and you and me are gonna take a break because next sound check, it's gonna be an interesting one. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be-
I
it's
finally
gonna-
figured out what it was. You guys kept it from me all this time.
It's gonna be a couples sound check.
We're gonna rip them apart.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Scott is gonna be on the show, and he's gonna bring his wife Caitlin. So Caitlin's a big Smiths fan. Scott is not a Smiths fan. So it's gonna be. He's not a Morrissey fan in general. So it's gonna be interesting because they're gonna do the 4 Smiths album. I can't say it. Smiths album. You have one that loves Smiths. You have one that hates Smiths.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm interested in this one. When Scott told me this idea, I'm like, we're doing it. We're doing it. And we're going to record it, and it's going to be fun. I guess I'm going to enjoy editing it. I know I'm going to enjoy editing. So we're going to take
I'm
a
gonna
little break.
enjoy watching it.
And for the next 4 or so weeks, we're going to do Smith's albums. We're not going to do Morrissey albums because that's apparently very long. I don't want to torture Scott that much. So we're going to do Smith's, and I don't know what we're going to do after that. So we will be back at some point. If not, you can always check it out on Criterion Connection. We'll talk Criterion movies.
Yep.
Or the podcast. Episode 200 is coming out. So do the podcast as well.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
be sure to subscribe down there. Subscribe so you get more soundtrack, more Criterion, more anime talk, more everything we do for free. And a little bell tells you when it comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So until next time, hip hop never forgets, and neither do we. We will see you later.